Well, an enduring Australian mystery of more than 70 years could be solved today with a major breakthrough in the case of the Somerton man.
December 1, 1948, police find a man dead on a South Australian beach. He's wearing a suit, the labels removed and stripped of any identity. In his pocket, a torn page from an ancient Persian book. Inside, a secret code that to this day is yet to be cracked. He's soon dubbed the Somerton Man. As police assemble the clues, speculation runs rife. There's suggestions he's a Russian spy closely watching Australia's nuclear program in a shady Cold War world. Was he killed by a lover? A secret affair with a fellow spy gone horribly wrong? For 70 years, it's been one of Australia's greatest mysteries.
No cause of death discovered, not a scratch on his body.
The subject of conspiracy theories, documentaries, and independent investigations.
There's a family out there somewhere who's got a blank spot on their family tree and doesn't know what happened to that person, and we can fill that gap in for them.
The answer could lie 6 feet below this headstone. Secrets that this morning could finally see the light of day. And for more, we're joined by Detective Superintendent Des Bray from South Australia Police. Good to see you, Superintendent, again. Thank you for your time. Can you give us an indication of what's happening behind you today and what you hope it leads to?
Yeah, this morning we've commenced the exhumation of the person who's come to be known as the Somerton Man. Basically, we've had to go through a process of gaining approvals, and it's got to be done in accordance with some quite old ancient laws that are surrounded in tradition. So we're following the process to do that. We intend to exhume him today, and he'll be placed into a coffin in accordance with those old rules and conditions and conveyed from the site by pallbearers to a van and taken to our Forensic Science Centre for examination in the coming days.
So with that examination in the coming days, what are you hoping to achieve? I mean, are you hoping, is there potentially DNA that you can extract from the bones? Yeah,
whether we're successful or not is yet to be determined. It's going to be a challenge because he was embalmed at the time and the chemicals will impact with the DNA and that will make it more difficult. But we're hoping that we can obtain a full and complete DNA profile, which will then enable us to have a forensic case meeting with our experts and then determine the best forensic strategy moving forward.
Can you explain to our audience what theories are around surrounding this man and also his death, or fill people in?
Yeah, so on the day before he died, he arrived at the Adelaide train station and checked in a bag into a locker there, and then appears to have caught the bus down to Glenelg. Somewhere along the way we know he's had a pasty from the post-mortem, so pretty normal day, and there are reports of him going to visit a woman at Glenelg, and he certainly had a phone number for an address of a woman at Glenelg, but that woman always denied knowing him. He's then gone to the beach. He's not dressed for the beach. He's obviously dressed quite neatly. He's highly polished shoes, and had sat against the wall. Was seen by people that evening, and found the following morning. And there's lots of crazy theories around this, but the reality is nobody actually knows what the truth is.
I mean, it's so bizarre, isn't it, that this mystery has lasted so long? I mean, he has to be a spy, doesn't he?
As I said, I don't think anybody knows, but the thing for everybody to remember is the reality is it's somebody's dad, brother, sister, grandson. It's a person, and as opposed to just a curiosity and a mystery to be solved. So the Somerton Man is one of 19 sets of unidentified human remains we have in this state, and we've got a major operation going to hopefully identify all of those. So we'd hope to, from this process, to obtain some DNA which will help us along the path to identifying him and hopefully giving him a name so he can be buried with respect and dignity, and importantly, providing answers for his family wherever they may be in the world.
It's fascinating, and I'm sure a lot of work went into trying to even get to this point this morning. Detective Superintendent Des Bray, I always say this whenever we get the chance to chat. You do a wonderful job for South Australian Police, and we wish you all the very best. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.